Hi, good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm going to be talking about practical approaches to dispute resolution for the new modern blockchain economy. And I represent Blockchain Association, which is really the world's first independent external dispute resolution organization specifically for blockchain. So when we talk about blockchain, we specifically are talking about cryptocurrency exchanges. We're talking about cryptocurrency wallets, both custodial and non-custodial. And we are also talking about blockchain technology firms, of which there are many in today's blockchain industry. The idea of having an external dispute resolution service really came about from our experience in the Forex and CFD world. We originally started in 2013 with a company called the Financial Commission, which still exists today, and that parent organization was launched to provide binding external dispute resolution services for Forex brokers and traders. So essentially, we are a third-party mediation service between the brokerage and the customer. Since we launched the external dispute resolution service for Forex and CFD brokers in 2013, we have expanded that service and gotten a lot of experience, intelligence, and know-how in terms of effectively and quickly resolving disputes between traders and Forex brokers. And what we've done is that history, that knowledge, that experience over the last 6 years, we've taken that and basically adopted it to blockchain. So like I said, when we're speaking about blockchain, we're talking about cryptocurrency exchanges, wallets, and technology firms. So essentially, the external dispute resolution service for blockchain is to resolve disputes specifically between an exchange and a trader who might be trading on it. It could be a dispute between the cryptocurrency wallet where an investor has their funds, or it could be a dispute between two companies, perhaps if there is a technology company and they have a certain issue with another client of theirs that could also be resolved using our service. So in September 2018, we launched the Blockchain Association under the Financial Commission umbrella, and we started a pilot program for the external dispute resolution service. And essentially, starting in September 2018, we started to accept and handle customer complaints, customer disputes, specifically from traders and investors who are either trading on a cryptocurrency exchange or using a cryptocurrency wallet to store their digital assets. And as those cases and those disputes have been coming in and have been getting resolved, we've gotten more and more experience with these types of cases, specifically for exchanges and wallets on blockchain. And earlier this year in June, last month, we launched a new website for the Blockchain Association itself to kind of take it out of the Financial Commission umbrella and to provide a full external dispute resolution service for these types of customers and these types of companies, so exchanges, wallets, traders, investors, things like that. So today, if you visit our website, blockchainassociation.io, you can essentially submit your dispute directly online to us, and what will happen is a committee of experts will receive that dispute, and I will show you a little later how the actual dispute resolution process itself works. So what is the EDR service? What does the EDR service really provide for exchanges, for wallets, basically for companies that are doing business with digital asset traders or investors? On the one hand, it provides protection to these customers because, again, they have the ability to approach a third party, which is us, and essentially get free help with whatever issue they might have with the exchange or with the wallet, and in that sense, get protection when there is no specific other protection in place today. We know that around the world, in Estonia and in several other countries, blockchain firms or exchanges, wallets, can get registration, and they could get some kind of license to operate. But in these countries, there still isn't a mechanism to basically resolve issues that might arise between the exchange and the customer. And in that sense, we're the only organization today that provides this kind of free service um, to disputes. Now, the dispute resolution process is very quick as compared to other industries. So, for example, for the forex market, typically a regulator might take a few months to resolve a dispute between a broker and a customer on the FX market. With us, disputes are generally resolved within a matter of a few weeks to maybe a month or two, and the resolution process itself takes place much quicker than it does with an actual regulator. And for the companies that join the association and provide this service to their customers, it's really, it's gaining a lot of credibility and a lot of trust from both traders and investors who are either storing cryptocurrency funds or exchanging cryptocurrency funds or trading those funds on an exchange. The way that the disputes are handled, essentially they are brought to an expert committee. These are just some of the members of this committee. A lot of the members are experienced professionals who've already either had their own projects on blockchain. Some of them are also the people who have been in the cryptocurrency and the forex market many years. Also, there are quite a few attorneys and lawyers that are on the expert committee. So essentially, we have the staff to basically handle any type of complaint. It could be something that is more related to legal matters and regulations. It could be something that's related specifically to trading. So how quickly a trade was opened or closed, at what price the trade was opened and closed, or at what price the conversion took place from digital asset to fiat and vice versa. And so these, comprising all of these experts in this committee lets us quickly analyze the dispute, lets us quickly establish kind of what happened, who should be the responsible party in the dispute, and essentially the expert committee will provide a resolution once the dispute is settled, and that resolution is, think of it as basically a recommendation for both parties. On the one hand, it will recommend some, let's say, resolution or mediation for the exchange or the wallet, and essentially it will recommend some resolution for the customer themselves. On the Forex side, over the years, the dispute resolution process is binding on the members, the companies that are in the Financial Commission. With the Blockchain Association, it's a bit different at this point. So when the dispute is resolved, the decision in that resolution is not necessarily binding on that exchange or that cryptocurrency wallet or blockchain firm. And the reason for that is because this external dispute resolution process for blockchain is so new, both in the industry and specifically for us, we are not comfortable yet to make these resolutions completely binding on an exchange or a cryptocurrency wallet at this point. We expect that over the course of time, as we receive and resolve more and more disputes, I think that at a certain point we will publish rules and guidelines that will be more specific and basically outline how an exchange or a wallet can satisfy the decision that was prescribed in the dispute resolution document. If we take a look at the process itself, and all of this information you can also find on our website. Basically, it's a step-by-step process in terms of how a complaint is received. On day one, our experts will collect information regarding the dispute. So we will contact all the parties that are involved and gather all the information that's necessary for us to investigate the dispute and understand basically exactly what happened. So day one, the complaint's received. We have a week to collect all the information, study the case, determine what specifically happened. It's very important, after the first week, we go into the investigative phase. In the investigative phase, when we are analyzing all the information that we've received and kind of establishing what happened to all the different parties, we will essentially, in the investigative phase, we will try to find a resolution to the dispute right away. So we will contact both parties, and we will propose a settlement if a settlement can be made. So essentially, to not continue on with the dispute process, and essentially try and resolve the matter before it goes any further. If a settlement opportunity cannot be reached at that point, at the investigative phase, then the committee will move on to the determination phase, where our experts essentially will start to put the resolution on paper and essentially prescribe what the resolution will have. At this point in the determination phase, again, there might be new information that comes up between the exchange, between the cryptocurrency wallet or the trader or investor themselves, and essentially the committee will collect that information and update their findings. Following the determination phase, we move on to awards and orders. And in this case, when a decision is made, an award or an order can be prescribed to the party that's deemed to be correct in the dispute. So essentially, if there's any kind of monetary awards or some kind of actions that the exchange or the cryptocurrency wallet needs to take in order to satisfy that dispute, that will be listed in the decision document, and the exchange or the cryptocurrency wallet will know and understand that they must honor this decision and essentially either return the customer some funds, either correct a trade that might have been executed incorrectly, or some other actions that will ultimately basically resolve the dispute and kind of have everybody go on their way. As you can see, from day 1 to day 33, this process is very, very quick. Like I said, on the Forex side, in terms of financial regulators, it usually will take significantly more time to get a dispute resolved, sometimes 2 months, sometimes even more. Whereas with us, this process usually will take about a month, and many times it will be resolved even quicker, because like I said, in the second week during the investigative phase, our experts will try to see if there's an opportunity to have a settlement very early in the dispute resolution process. That way, the process is very quick. All parties are satisfied with with the situation that happened, and essentially, everybody can keep moving forward. There's additional benefits to membership in the association for firms. One of the biggest, like I said, is really credibility, considering that there are no specific, let's say, cryptocurrency licenses or specific regulation that is active today in different countries. Really, membership in the association is taking a proactive next step to upholding high standards of commercial honor and best practices, specifically in the industry. It also helps to limit negative feedback that exchanges or wallets or financial providers can expect to see on social media, on forums. As we know, traders are usually very active socially online, and essentially, if a trader or investor has an issue and they can't resolve it with their provider, many times traders and investors will go online and essentially, post messages about what happened in their situation, why they feel that something was done wrong to them, and it provides kind of a negative perception of the exchange or the wallet or the financial provider, because other online users will see those comments and will possibly have a negative sort of a negative attitude to that company or to that exchange. One of the other benefits is the fact that the Blockchain Expert Committee itself is also open to networking and discussions with our members. So a lot of the companies that are in the association today, they will also reach out to the expert committee in cases or in situations where they might need some consulting, some feedback. Perhaps they are launching something new or adding something onto their business, and they need some guidance, they need some consulting, they need some networking to essentially run ideas between each other, to find solutions both from a technology perspective and let's say a legal perspective as well, for legal services and things like that. And networking together to basically see if there's any kind of B2B cooperation between different members of the association, and to help these companies grow and to basically expand their business. So that's all for me today. I encourage everyone to come and visit our website. You can find a lot of this information online on our website, and if you are a trader or investor and you do have a situation, or you had a situation with an exchange or a wallet or a financial provider that you couldn't resolve, and you couldn't get the right answer or what you were looking for, you can go directly on our website and just click File a Complaint. It's a very short form to fill out. And once you do that, our experts will get in touch with you within a few days, and start the process of helping you resolve whatever dispute or whatever situation you had with your exchange or with your cryptocurrency wallet. Thank you.